everyone, in today's video we are in Austria. Right now we are hiking around a lake, but the journey to get here is that we started in Prague and we had to drive 5 hours to get to Austria. We've got space.
What about that?
Well, that side is good. Yeah, this side's great. You've got heaps of space. Yeah, keep going, you're good. Keep going. Go a little more to the left. Okay, now start turning. Thank you. Right on the border between Austria and Czech Republic, we stopped at a petrol station and grabbed a vignette, which I accidentally ended up sticking on the wrong side of the windshield because we're Australian and that's where we stick our stickers.
It's always the opposite side.
Then we made it to our hotel, which is absolutely beautiful. It has the most amazing views. So we set up a time lapse out of our window, which is crazy. So this is our accommodation for the next 3 nights. I'm so happy we found this place. Look how amazing this all looks. We're staying in the town of Prague, and by the way, look, you can see the church right outside of our bathroom window. I'm gonna set up the tripod here with my 200 to 600 and get a shot of this view. There are some clouds at the moment, so hopefully we'll get some nice movement in the time lapse. Yeah, that accommodation was exceptionally nice. We got it for a pretty good discount, so we don't stay at beautiful places like that all the time. We wanted to treat ourselves for a couple of nights, and it was really, really nice. That night, I was getting ready to go to bed and I was washing my face and I look out the window and I see the moon, and the moon looks so incredible. It was like just about to hit the mountain. So again, we got a time lapse of that and some photos. And I was using the 2 to 600 for the moon photos, and then eventually I went to the 85. I like that you can see a little bit more of the landscape on the 85. So the moon photo has a little bit more story compared to the extreme close-up. All right, and now we're catching up to today where we went to sleep and we set our alarms till 4 a.m. So we've woken up at sunrise and we have some beautiful fog and we're still waiting for the sun to rise. I'm currently on the 2 to 600 on the 200mm end and it's still too zoomed in. I want to get some more shots where you can see the layers of the fog, trees, fog, mountains, and then the mountains in the background. So I'm going to switch over to the 85. I think I can do it with that lens instead. Now on the 85, I can actually see more of the landscape, but the sun's rising, so the fog is like going away really quickly. But I really like some of these shots. What's funny about this location is that it looks so desolate, but right behind me is a parking lot for like an army base of some kind, and there's people just rocking up to work while we're taking photos here. I feel so much better on the 85 because I can capture a few different compositions. I'm also trying to get photos while the light and fog changes. It is so cool seeing how different the same location can look within just a few minutes. Also, there's like a cool rainbow happening over there in the fallen over trees. So we hopped in the car to drive to the next location that we scouted yesterday, and I snapped a few photos from the window of the car while Dan was driving. But look where we are now. Can you believe this amazing lake is just part of a truck rest stop? I love how both these beautiful locations this morning are just in the most random places. So I'm going to play around with focal lengths at this lake and take a few different styles of photos with the lenses that I have. I do love how the wide angle shows everything, but I have to say my favorite photos this time are with the 2 to 600. It's really fun being able to isolate certain things in the landscape, and I feel like it makes it look so much dreamier or even minimal compared to a wide angle photo of the same location. So let me know which style you prefer in the comments, wide or telephoto, because 2 for 2, I'm preferring the more telephoto focal lengths at these locations. I'll just wait for these people. And that pretty much brings us to right now where we are hiking around this beautiful lake.
They come.
Is it?
Right.
Oh, it is. It's really fresh. There are
Your
really...
focus point is... No, you're fine.
What's that on my face? Okay. And this is the lake that we're at right now. I'll put the name up on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it, and I also forgot what it is, but it is stunning. Here we have a little bit of a break in the trees. Also, I'm vlogging on the GM 14mm f1.8, so I'm holding it pretty close to my body and you can still see so much behind me. Let me know what you think of this lens for vlogging. Usually I use the 20mm. What am I shooting on today, Dan?
Can't read these numbers, never seen them before.
35, what a surprise. Does that look nice?
This is practically touching your nose. Not to vlog on a...
Start again.
Reasons not to vlog on a 14.
Okay, we're gonna swap cameras. I'm gonna take photos now, Dan's gonna do video.
I'm going to take the giraffe. I'm going to put a 24 on. No, seriously, I don't know anyone else that travels with the 85 1.4. Used to be a 1.2.
Used to be, yeah, it did used to be.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be again one day. Probably by the time I release these vlogs. What is this? This is so cool. This looks like one of the names. Are you kidding me? Yeah, everything really This is so pretty. Can I take a picture of you? You stand on that side.
No.
Yeah, so if you go. You're out of the sun again. Yeah, there you go. Do something nice. Smile. Pretend you're having a good time. Come on, I'm tired. Man, just chill. He doesn't want nice photos of himself.
There you go.
Look, not to toot my own horn, but I did start a little trend there and I got like 5 people to take the same photo that I was taking. I'm recording this voiceover at home, but I loved how there was a perfect clearing in the trees where you could see the moon and the mountains. It's funny because I ended up preferring the composition of my point and shoot film camera photo compared to my digital photo. My hair is great. I was waiting for the boat to align with the moon. Maybe I should switch to my 85 for you.
Not happening.
Oh my god, it's a little serpent. He's kind of cute. I wonder what kind of snake that is. We did it, everyone. We got the shot. 3 years later. So we made it to Halstatt and this is our current view. I did also visit Halstatt in my last Austria vlog, but we were in kind of a rush, so we never made it to this viewpoint. So these photos have been 3 years in the making. I'll leave my other Austria vlogs linked in the description if you wanted to watch them. So the 24 is my favorite for this view, it's so good. And I'm using the bushes here for some interest in the foreground of the photo. Got some photos where it was just like clean mountains and reflections, and some with just a little bit of the bush in the right hand corner, and some with the bush like going all along the bottom of the frame too. sorry, I couldn't talk to you before because we were running to this viewpoint of the church with the reflection in the mountains just so we didn't miss out on sunset, and we just made it. Are you happy with your shots?
Why am I out of focus?
Because it wants to focus on my eyeball. Oh, it's so pretty. Also, that last location we were at, I think it ended up working out really well, the timing of everything, because the lighting was so beautiful the entire way around the lake, and I got some shots that I was really, really happy with as well. So I'm not holding the 24 far away enough. I went from like one extreme to the other on the 14 and now on the 24, which is like a bit too cropped in.
And now it's just floating.
Yes. Also, I'm so tired. My head is throbbing because we woke up at like 4 a.m. today and it is currently 8, I think.
PM.
It's been a long day, but a good one. We just pulled over on the side of the road and it looks incredible. Oh my gosh, there's mountains everywhere.
I did actually get electrocuted by a fence.
Tell us what you were doing and what happened.
I was shooting on a 14mm. Perspective.
To go to f3.2 so we can see the background. I can't see anything. Halstatt was amazing. I have been to Austria before with Dan Cuddle and his wife Gosha. We went, that was the last place we ever traveled to before COVID happened, and now this is the first place we go to again. Now we have one accommodation, one night booked, in the next place that we're going to, and we've had a little change of plans, but that is it for today's Austria vlog. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the photos that I was taking and the videos. Let me know which ones were your favorite shots in the comments. The mountains are really distracting. So I will see you all in the next location that we're at in another vlog with more photos, more video. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I've done that like 3 times, I don't know. All right, let's go. Let me tilt this down a little bit.